Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Random Thoughts from me, Ted Bear. In Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the cat flew out of the bag and dinged a window. Yes, true believers, Skye was changed by the Terrigen Mist in the mid-season finale. The question the team asked, and one I'm going to try to answer today, is: did Fitz do the right thing in keeping Skye's transformation a secret? Well, to answer that question, there are 3 episodes I'm going to use to try to explain. One, who you really are. In this episode, we found out that the Diviners wasn't the only thing to pick up the signal when the first Diviner that we know of had been activated. The Kree had sent a soldier down to Earth to find out who had been changed by the crystals. And we learned that the crystals were part of a Kree experiment to modify humans into Kree soldiers. For those who watch a lot of YouTube and followed comic books, this was the storyline we were hoping for. For everyone else, it just finally, told the story. Now, a Kree unannounced on Earth gets the attention of Asgard, who sent Lady Sith to Earth, and the rest is comedy gold. Well, in the cleanup from the fun of the episode, the team confronts Fitz with his keeping Skye's secret from them. Now, for your consideration, let me skip to the second episode in my little talk here today, the Season 2 premiere, where Fitz is dealing with his own transformation via a near-death experience and TBI, also known as traumatic brain injury. To keep my personal experience from launching me into the needs of the many have us forgetting the needs of the one rant, let me just say that the team was human and didn't do the best job of being there for Fitz when they needed him. Especially Simmons, but that's part of that needs of the... Anyway. We humans are not angels. We're not devils, we're just humans, which means that sometimes we take the easy way versus the right way. And that leads me to the key points of the episode Aftershock, which is the mid-season premiere. After you change, no one will understand you. They'll be afraid. Change is terrifying. Calvin, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, aka Skye's father. I'm going to make somebody pay, whoever it is. A very angry Phil Coulson. Now, I would list Mac's angry and hurtful lines about alien transformation, abominations, but I'd be here all day. Simmons rants about if she had only been less curious, finding Trip's body all shattered, and alien plagues to be wiped out. She even said that Reyna, instead of being contained, needed to be put down. Not exactly encouraging when you're freaking out. The team was angry, looking to punish who caused this. Basically, Skye was in quarantine, locked in a box, waiting for somebody to put everything together and kill her, or maybe even vivisect her, which is dissecting somebody while they're still alive, like Whitehall did to her mother. With all that bubbling around, Fitz confronted Skye with his evidence. The fear of being different, of being discovered, being the cause/target for all that rage, and her powers manifested. Things go boop. Now, Fitz saw this and saw that the test results were moments away from exposing the secret, so he switched them. Which, well, when asked, he simply replied, "Till everybody calms down, I don't think we should tell anybody." You see, he was still trying to learn and trying to figure out how to control Sky's powers. He wasn't bringing the others in on it. That's when Fitz told Sky what he had to learn on his own. You're just different now, and there's nothing wrong with that. In an answer to many questions, will May and her ex get back together? Will Simmons realize she's got some apologizing to do of her own? Will Lola get any screen time this season? Seriously! There's nobody else asking this question. For answers to this and many other questions, watch Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tuesday nights on ABC or Wednesdays on Hulu and iTunes. Now, change can be written into fictional characters a lot easier than it can be in the real world, but change is happening. Change has come slowly to how we deal with TBI, traumatic brain injury, mental illness, and other foundation-shaking level events. I guess there might have been a pun in... Nah. And after something like that happens to you, it's a very delicate procedure to rebuild. You have to surround yourself with people who understand and those who are trying to understand. The team wasn't ready to understand yet. At the beginning of the season, they were dealing with the collapse of S.H.I.E.L.D., the fight to rebuild. In Aftershock, they were dealing with the loss of Trip, the truth about the alien city, and their own feelings of guilt. Despite their assurances to Fitz, the team was not ready to set aside those feelings and help Sky. They are now. But they were still dealing with other things. And that failing wasn't because they were bad. It was because they were human. The point I'm trying to make here today is us silly little humans, we have come a long way, but sometimes we just don't live up to our potential. And to point this out, so maybe, just maybe, we can remember to be the nobler parts of ourselves. That's more than a random thought. It's a genuine hope. From me, O Ted Bear. Along with the lesser hopes of hoping I made some sense, and as always, I just hope I helped.